I appreciate everybody coming out, though. We're going to get MurkxZilla in here in just 1 second. All right. All right. Fuck you guys. Straight white guy, dog. We got a Latin lover in there, brother. All right.
Hey, he's.
Are you guys ready or what?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it to it.
Bring in the Merkster.
All right. The hibernian battle group leader. The man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah.
MurkxZilla. Mark, we are so glad to have you, brother. I appreciate you taking your time out of your day and out of the BG to hop on here and, give us a little insight about who you are and what you do.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
Yo, Mark, glad you made it, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah. Glad you made it, Merk. So, hey, real quick, first question. What are you drinking, my man?
Mountain Dew at this time.
Hey,
Normally
Straight
coffee.
Mountain Dew? Like,
Yeah, the good old original green can Mountain Dew.
yeah, you go for the Code Red, you go for the fancy Mountain Dews, or just straight up OG?
Oh, every flavor.
Every flavor. There you go.
Sweet. So,
nice.
So, Merk, when you first started this game, what was your first character? What server? Favorite memory. Did your families get you into it, or?
Yeah. So my first character was on Midgard Percival as a dwarf hunter. I was part of the guild Champions of Hagerfold that transferred over from EverQuest and the social. There was a forums board for it. Both my cousins played, and then my older brother played as well, and we had like a little 4-man thing going.
That's dope. Keeping it.
That's cool. So
family.
an EQ guy. There we go.
Yeah.
So
I started playing like 2001 when it came out.
yeah. Yeah, EQ, that was out about a year before daoc, right?
A couple years before daoc.
A couple years?
I think it was
Okay.
96.
96, okay.
Yeah,
my neighbor was all geeked up on EQ, and then one day he comes over and is like, hey man, we're gonna play this new daoc game. I was like, what? And that's how it started for me too, man, back then.
But my first 50 was actually a shaman on Mordred.
On Mordred, okay.
Wow. Were you with the same group of guys that you were running with on Mordred? Because that was just a pure PvP server.
I went in there fresh on my own with no friends, and I made some friends as I went, and we had a little guild group. I don't know if anyone remembers the Mordred group, Rednecks.
Rednecks. It's a great name.
Ferret and his brother and his friends. It was a good group of guys. We had a blast.
So, do you remember what classes they play too? Because Mordred was when you could group with any realm, right? Because it was just pure PvP.
Oh yeah, it was pure PvP. So it was like all 3 realms. Like you could pick anything. I was a shaman. We had a cleric, a wizard, a healer. Like Ferrat played a wizard healer. We had all kinds of crazy combinations going.
Nice. So Cave Shami, right?
I was on Cave, yeah.
Yeah, on Cave. Okay, yeah.
Back before we had the new death bubble and like all before that. So it was like run around Cotswold and just AoE dot and disease everything and watch it all die.
That's
Man,
fantastic.
that would be a dope event to bring back all 3 realms, being able to chat it up again. That would be, I think, in my opinion, something good to the game.
Yeah, we should talk to Carol about that for a little bit. Get that going
they
back.
have the foundation there with all the Gahurst coding and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure they could bring that back. That would be dope as shit.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
What if there's a weekend like the one in CV, which is awesome, but what if there's a weekend where you could just go anywhere and just murk towns? That'd be sweet.
Just worldwide or open warfare, that'd be amazing.
That would be awesome. Let's take it to Salisbury Plains, guys. Come on.
Fuck that. Let's fight in Camelot. Let's fight in TNN.
Oh.
Let's fight in Jordheim. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I
Well,
want to do.
back then,
You-
those
you
the
couldn't.
capital cities were all safe, so
Yeah,
you could
you
go in
couldn't
there
fight
to
there.
fight.
those were the
Yeah.
only safe zones besides housing. So
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
why they kept that in the game, where you can't call your mount in housing or
Probably
in,
so.
yeah, sorry, in the capital cities, and I don't think you can call it in housing either. But
Your mounts you could call in housing.
all right, so I was wrong. My bad.
You
Yeah.
gotta try. You gotta travel to get those good deals.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah, that's
You don't want to pay that
20% skill.
tax, man. That consignment merchant tax.
Well, when you're buying something for
Oh,
like
that thing.
199 plat, you gotta horse up and go
Oh.
to it because sales tax is gonna murder you.
Yeah. Yeah. That and you can't carry that much. So yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Well,
So, switching it out, what's your favorite class that you've ever played? I know you already talked about your Og Cave, Chamois, and Mordred, but what's your favorite class ever?
I mean, I'm really big on my champ. I love my champ. I love my heroes. Like, I'm a tank kind of guy. Like, so on him, my champ, mid would be a savage, and Alb. I love the paladin, or the reaver. If the reaver had a little bit of love, I think I would revert all
man.
day.
Reavers need groups, bud.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like they get so much like shit on, but they're like really awesome and really delicate to play.
Yeah, the whole Reaver bombing too. That's, in my opinion, that's nuts. You get 7 Reavers and a minstrel, and you just sauce in and just Reaver bomb and wipe groups. I mean, it's insane.
Yeah, we should all
I
go
mean,
do that.
That's that that apparently is the only thing they're good for, according to like the rest of the realm of Alb. So
Yeah, they break CC, man. But if you're running from a Reaver, you're in trouble.
yeah,
You
I mean, I
that
think
back style.
they need to get
Levy?
rid of those pulses and give them like the Mauler like snare kind of deal, and I think they would be dope.
Oh
Oh,
man,
I
yeah,
agree.
insta shouts, yes, yeah, because it's the ABS aura. Why not just give them the insta ABS debuff or whatever? Yeah,
Well, they
that'd
get
be
a
cool.
ABS debuff. I think they get a single target now. But I think if they switch like that pulsing damage to the pulsing snare, made them a
Yeah.
little bit more utilized to like peeling.
Ooh,
Oh, that's a good point.
a pulse snare
I
would
like-
be insane.
I mean, they get pin, which is pretty awesome. But like, I play all 3 realms. I have ventured all over the place. Like I solo, I small man, I run 8-man groups. I run the Zerg now apparently. Like it just kind of, I enjoy this game so much that I do every little aspect of it.
So,
Do that.
so how did you end up jumping in to the driver's seat of Hibernia?
Well, so I started running. I came back to the game last year after doing Star Wars for a year. And like the Star Wars nostalgia wore off, and I was like, oh, there's that Dark Age nostalgia. Let's go to that. And my wife plays with me, and we're like, okay, we'll go back. Jumped back on our stealthers, and we're like, there's not enough action for this, so maybe we'll look at running Vizzies. And we started duoing, and eventually we met up with other guildies of ours that were interested in running Vizzies, and we started running more Vizzies, getting into 8-mans and stuff like that. Then that whole month of hero being gone, and mids just constantly running 32 mans or 64 mans all over the place and running everyone down. I was like, someone needs to do something, and I kind of just said, "F it, I'll do it."
Nice.
Hey, it's okay. You can curse on this podcast. Just say, hey, you know what? Fuck it. So
Yeah, I mean,
When did you come back, Mark? You mentioned going away.
oh, I've been in and out of this game over the years.
Over
So
the years.
what was that? Had it been right before the last expansion for Star Wars, the Old Republic. So I think that was December. So like January, I came back.
Okay, okay. Because yeah, see, the four of us were also returning players. We came back at two, and when we came back, we remember you on Albion. Um, so yeah, when we saw your name popping up on Hib leading stuff, we were like, oh, cool, man. What? It's over there now. It's over there.
None of my tunes over in Albert named Merc.
Oh, they're not.
Nope.
So
Well, how did?
we're misremembering then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, who are your albs? Because that's
So my paladin's like a Rome rank 5. I don't get to play it a lot. Zoax, Zols was my heretic. I have Noel. Pepe's Carlos, if you guys know him, I ran with him a lot.
yeah.
Spirits of St. George. Yeah, I mean,
Okay. So
my
it is.
my Reaver I never actually really built out into a new temp because it was like Reavers just don't get the love.
Yeah. Yeah. So is Hib? Is that like your main home, or do you still play Alb or mid?
Occasionally I hop over there and just screw around with my
Okay.
wife or my friends. But for the most part, I'm always on Hib now.
All right, so how in the hell did you get your wife to join this game?
Yeah. I think that's a secret everybody
Right.
needs.
100%.
Well, I was playing, let's see, ESO. So I went back to Elder Scrolls
Oh, that's a
Online.
great game.
I had a kick for that. That nostalgia kick. So I was like, okay, let's check that out. And then I walked in one day and she's got my laptop up and she's playing some kind of RuneScape knockoff. And I was like, oh, you like video games? Here, let me show you Dark Age. And we kind of
Oh,
just started screwing around. I did a Scald, she did a Valkyrie. Um, and we got to 50 and we were like, now what do we do? Because I didn't know how to get any of the gear again and any of that shit. So I was like trying to farm all this plat, and plat wasn't worth it.
yeah.
And then I figured out. So we went from mid over to Hib because I had a bunch of shit there from when I played previously.
Mm.
And she started a bard. I started I think it was a caster mauler. But I had my existing tunes, and we leveled that up, and we were having fun with that. And then we got to 50, and we're like, oh, how do we get gear again? So, and then I finally figured out batting crafting, and we got temps and started doing more 50s stuff. And the current guild I was running with, we just couldn't figure out that we couldn't get a solid comp to go RVR. So I was like, fuck it, we'll play stealthers. So she made a ranger, I made a nightshade, and we went through the battlegrounds, destroying everything.
Nice.
Nice.
So
I love the Ranger.
we got to 50, and we were just kind of cruising around, and then one of the members of Stealth Legion reached out, and they're like, "Hey, you should join a stealth guild." I joined Stealth Legion. She joined Stealth Legion. We grouped with them, ran with them like 2 years straight of just craziness and all the fun and antics of that.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever get a chance to get Larson or Nexron in TeamSpeak, they could be the funniest, most hilarious people ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. We've run with Stealth Legion. We've had tunes in there. We've run with them. I don't remember. I don't remember if we ever had them in Discord or not.
Usually they prefer TeamSpeak, but I've
TeamSpeak.
kind of kicked them over to TeamSpeak or Discord a little bit more.
There you go. Look at you making progress.
Yeah, we need to get everybody off TeamSpeak. I'm
Like,
sorry,
what
but
is
it
with TeamSpeak? Like, come on.
Like,
I mean, it does have some nice features that you can't have with Discord, like talking to different channels. That would be amazing if I can get that in Discord.
Yeah, that is something that Hero talked about too when we talked to him. It's like, I can talk to my generals as he called it or whatever. I might be misspeaking, but it's like I can
Yeah.
talk to these guys. Yeah, so
Yeah, he has it set up so he could talk to his different group leaders, and he could send them on special assignments.
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
maybe
We-
Discord ought to upgrade to something like that, man. Because I'm gonna be honest, that's that could be a game changer right there.
Well, that was
Yeah.
Hero was talking about last podcast too, wasn't he? He gets to talk to one person from here, and then another person from another part, another person from another part.
Yeah, that's Hero's got it separated out to where he can talk to each channel that he's got going.
Yep.
That's advantageous.
So do you think if you had that same capability that I'm not saying that you aren't leading the Hibs that well, but do you think you could lead it better if you had that same capability or
Yes and no. Like, it's really hard right now because right now it's like I have a backup group. It's actually a guild group called Paradigm Shift, and they run our secondary group for our guild, our Zerg. Like, I have my primary group; they're the secondary. Hero's got 3 groups. I got 2. But it would be nice not to have to tell everyone in Discord to mute these 8 people, and I could just stick them in a different channel and talk to them directly, and they can talk to me directly. I think it would
Yeah,
be
we-
beneficial, but
Yeah, we
Because,
do
like,
that too.
right- for example, tonight, like Jedi runs with us. He runs his group, particularly in the Discord, and it's like, hey, make sure you mute all these people. And like Oz, from Pale Tree or Pale.
Oh, we love Oz. Yeah,
Yeah, like he wants to run with us more, and it's kind of hard to keep the communication open with all these groups that want to run with me, and not have like 13 billion tells and messages going out left and right, and trying to keep track of who's who on what tune. It would be so much simpler if I could just streamline it.
Yeah, that would be.
yeah. We end up like muting an MA. Like, okay, your group mute this person, so this person's call targets, but not everybody hears it. You know, vice versa.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot easier to, instead of being like, I need everyone in the battle group to mute Jedi, this person, this person, this person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It would
And-
just be a convenience thing.
and at the same
Yeah.
time, I mean, when we try and do that, it's like, all right, when we do that, we're only running like, maybe 2-3 groups, but when you're running a Zerg, 6 groups, that's gonna be tough. Sorry.
Well,
Right.
I would be lucky if I get up to the 6 groups, but because we're always the underdog on Hib. Like-
but I mean, even as an underdog though, you've done well because we've been seeing you, and tell us about some of those. Like, tell us about some of the good moments that you've had, like in the Zerg. Do you have any favorite moments? Because I mean, when we see you, we think, oh man, Merk's killing it over there. Good job, Merk.
Yeah, I mean, every battle's different, but I gotta say one of the funnest ones was Sarah's Watchtower. Mids had the tower; they were in the tower. Albs were pushing out, and I literally took my whole Zerg and we played Ring Around the Rosie with the tower and just wiped out all the Albs around it. Like in a
Nice.
clockwise motion, just kept mowing.
And then the mids inside.
And then we opened it up and went after the mids.
Hey,
That's
you know what?
fantastic.
I don't like this favorite Zerg moment because I'm pretty sure I was on the ass end of that.
Thinking up there with you, Jay. I'm right there with you.
I mean, it was pretty funny. It was like, just keep moving, mow, mow, mow.
Dude, that's great.
Mark, what you think about these events going on, man? What do you think about this?
Oh, I hate this map. This map is like the worst map ever.
What's wrong with it?
So if I push out a Hib and I go to mid, Albs are behind me. If I push out and go to Alb, guess who else is behind me? The mids. I mean,
Mids,
you
yeah.
don't like the ass jamming.
I love to ass jam, but I don't love being ass jam.
Being
You
ass
know what I
jam,
mean?
yep.
Especially when I only have 40, and Hero's
Well-
got like 90 with him.
What map would you change it to?
Any of the open ones, like Thid Ranky was amazing. I think Mulvik would be a good one.
Flarevic?
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's old catacomb zones that would be perfect for this shit.
Ooh, now
Like-
that's something.
Like
Thought
just
about
a
that.
flat out open, like, no terrain kind of deal, just flat ground, so you can
Straight
do it.
open field.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
I think we ought to throw it back to the old NF one day.
That's what Castle Valley is right?
Yeah, it's
But
built on top of it. Isn't it?
I mean, it's the same map-ish. Yeah, the old Frontiers actually was wider,
Hmm.
but it's very similar to that Catholic Valley
Oh,
map.
I'm looking at the map right now, and you're right.
Yeah, that's nuts. I
Like
didn't even think of it
after
like
being, yeah, after being gone for so many years, I came back to New Frontiers. I was like, what is this? This isn't Frontiers. But
Yeah,
now
I
that I'm
mean,
looking at the Catholic Valley, you're right, dude. It is very similar.
yeah, it's very similar like that. Learvec, I think, would just be a joke. Like
Bro, with yeah, maybe
Hero would
all
be
the
doing
water.
laps.
Hey,
Hero likes to
speaking
swim.
of,
I mean, he would be swimming all the way around that island.
ooh, I don't got the lungs for that, man. Hey, being a ninja, do you harken back to the days of like the mile gate fights, dude? Did
I
you
mean,
did you throw down on mile gates back in the old frontiers?
see, I didn't get to experience New Frontiers because when they shut down Mordred, they went to New Frontiers, like base around the
Oh, I
same
see, I
time.
see.
So during like the Mordred phase, they put New Frontiers in, and then it was like, oh, what are these mile gates everyone's talking about? Oh, I don't have them.
Okay, yeah, because you're doing Mordred, but in Mordred, you can still go into DF and just wipe people that were
Oh yeah, yeah,
trying to get some experience, right?
yeah. I mean, I had a level 30 Kobold shot warrior, and I went
Mm-hmm.
35 minutes with a level 50 paladin.
Huh?
Like he couldn't kill me, I couldn't kill him. I was just doing no damage, and he was like not hitting me. It was a fun little.
Sword and board pally.
No, it was a two-handed
He
paladin.
was too. Oh, he needs a temp check.
oh yeah.
Well,
temp check.
well,
It's Mordred. It was a way different game, and paladins were way different back then.
Bruh.
yeah,
Yeah.
paladins back in the day were not fun. I mean,
Yeah,
that was
they didn't do
no,
damage. Yeah.
that was my first tune that I ever made, and it took me. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. Took me, I think, 6-7 months to get to level 50. So, but that was like right when TOA came out. So I never got the chance to play Old Frontiers. So that's something that I would like to see come back just so I can experience it. So
Yeah,
I,
Yeah, that would be
I
cool.
want the event in Molvik, man. That's what I'm really wanting. Cause like I was a Molvik diehard for God probably about 7 years straight. I stayed in there. I lived in there.
I mean, those
right.
flat plateaus up there would be pretty fun to see 40 hibs duking out with 60 albs.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And then have 70 hibs come or 70 mids come in too.
In
Yeah,
fucking
you mean 90 mids?
Yeah, exactly.
The hibs don't ever have 70. We're capped at like 60.
Yeah.
Mark, you said you started with 8-manning, right?
Actually, I used to run with Nora on hib as an
Okay.
8-man. I used to run with Twilight and Warning on mid Percival. Trying to think. I ran with Spirits of St. George. I ran with Tickled Pink. Um, I've been around on the 8-man circuit for a while.
No, what's your setup for your 8-man? If you don't mind me asking.
I prefer. I'm a tank guy, so I like my tank groups. So
Tank trains.
doesn't matter. It's just a bunch of melee DPS. So like 4 melee DPS on him. Token caster, bard, druid, warden.
All right. So
Your
what?
animus is your caster, right, for that AF debuff?
Preferably, but I run any token caster that wants to play.
Sweet.
So are tank trains still viable on Hib even though every Hib has a stun? Every Hib caster has a stun? Like I feel like the caster groups on Hib are
So
much
here's the
better.
thing, right? Warriors, Armsmen, Mercs, like any of your socialism, the classes, they all run Det 9. You stun them with a cast, so they're just shaking it off.
Mhm.
So you need that tank to stun it.
Yeah, but that's still a stutter or
A tank stun on a tank is 9 seconds.
Oh,
Oh, that doesn't affect that?
That does not affect melee stuns.
Oh, I thought it went for all of them.
yeah, that's what I
No.
thought too. That's good insight to know.
Hmm.
So Like a couple weeks, or I think it was about a week ago. Me and Nate Brunner duked it out. I was 11:09 because I just hit 12 the day after.
Congrats.
And
Congratulations,
yeah,
brother.
for a realm rank 1 and me being a champ, Nate knows how to bring it because I dumped everything I had at him.
Yeah.
Listen, he must have some crazy fucking temp because that thing hits like a Mack truck.
Yeah, I couldn't I was like I had to put a dent in him. I had to Bane Spike, Badge of Valor, the Call of Champions. Like I dumped everything in one shot, just trying to dent him.
Yeah,
Man.
we tried asking for his temp, and he kind of just gave us,
yeah.
a little PR chat.
He was like, "Yeah, nice try, GTFO."
He keeps that a secret because that's his thing, right?
And we respect that. We are all like, yeah, it's cool. I wouldn't say it either.
I mean, I'm still tinkering with mine, trying to figure out how I can get another charge of AOM in there for when IRC decides they want me dead.
Oh god.
So,
Do they show up and train on you immediately?
Oh, all the time.
Because you're the MA and they're like, get this guy down and the group won't know what to do?
I think they just realize I'm a champ, and they are going to rain the fire on a champ because I don't have Fury or Rampage or the moves.
Okay.
Like they
Gotcha.
know they can burst me down quick.
Gotcha.
So speaking of IRC,
They're good and they're bad.
Fill in the blanks. IRC is good and bad.
They're good and bad. Like when they're running Hib, best thing ever. When they're running other realms, god damn it.
so do you know them? Like, have you ever like chatted with them, or like how do you like who do you like? God, I don't know how to ask that question like without sounding like
Besides
a dick.
Zoo, who else is polite?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to.
So out of the couple I've talked to at IRC, Patar, like everyone says he's an asshole, but he's never been an ass to me. So like
Oh,
me and
nice.
him talk.
Petard.
Okay.
He helped me with some RAs. He was checking to make sure I had the right shit. Um,
That's cool.
Zoo can be hit or miss. If he's having a great day, he's great. And then other days you just don't want to talk to him.
Okay.
But DeWall's never treated me with disrespect. Vu, I've never had an issue with. Like I don't have an issue with the IRC guys.
Cool.
Well, as IRC, they are like solo. I can imagine people killing them, but as an 8-man, man, they are. It fucking sucks going against them sometimes.
They are a well-disciplined working machine.
Yeah.
It's the fact.
Yes.
It's the fact that they have so many people like lined up to join their group. I think, and they're like top elite players. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to like gas them up and make them feel better because I'm not the biggest fan of some of them, but some of those guys in there they know what they're doing, man.
Yeah, I mean, Patar has been around forever, I believe, at this point in time. Like, I think Zoo's the youngest one out of them.
Yeah, scripting
Like,
helps too.
those guys have been around since I started playing.
Oh man. Yeah. How do you feel about scripting in the game nowadays? Speaking of.
I mean, if you're using it to, like, I'll be honest, I have to script the champ because that's how I dump my buffs.
Mhm.
But like, it's a necessary evil, right? Because they've made some of the shit just too complicated to fire off. Like, I don't have enough keys on my keyboard to push all the debuffs, all the styles, and drop a static
That's a good point.
and then even then there's hardware out there like I have a Razer mouse that has a macroing program. I can macro it all
Right.
through there.
You can record it all to the key. Yeah.
So I mean, it's one of those things where you're not breaking the terms of service. So I mean, you might as well use it.
I mean, is there really a terms of service anymore? It seems like everybody's getting away with everything.
I mean, as long as I'm within the guidelines of it, I guess. I don't know. I just
Yeah.
don't want to chance it.
I don't either. Yeah.
So
That's the way to go, though. Is make sure that you're not screwing anything up for your own account. So as long as you're good, then you're good. So
yeah, see, I'm an old school player, so I keybind everything. I 1 through 0. I click. I'm a little bit behind the times, but I'm gonna let you know I still
I
make
mean,
that work.
I use auto hotkeys and I still click. I mean, it's a habit that's there.
that's muscle memory talking, though, too. So
Like I use auto hotkeys for my styles and my debuffs on my champ. Really, that's about it. Everything else is like if you fight me 1v1,
Just
that's all
reactionary.
me keyboard turning.
There
That's
you go.
not mouse turning. That's me keyboard turning.
Rad.
Well,
Nice. Can I switch the gears? Can I ask you something besides PvP? Can I ask you if there's anything that you get interested in, like PvE wise?
Oh god, the PvE in this game is terrible. Why would we even go there?
Fair enough. So
what about the Jack Frost event?
The death circle of death.
Is
I tried that on the first day for 3 hours and the game up.
Oh man, there's so much shit you gotta do. It's a fucking waste of time.
Like
dude, shout out to our boy Antho. We've got it with him. But go ahead.
I have people that so I forgot to mention him, casual
Mhm.
jerks player.
Yeah, we know Phil.
Yeah. Good guy, good advice. Like him, Jedi hero a little bit. They all gave me advice on what to do and how to run the Zerg, and kind of like where Foe was the biggest one in my corner there. I feel like
Oh, that's
just
cool.
rooting me on. But he's got this down to a science where he does it like 6 times a day, and I'm like, you're insane.
Wow.
Man, he must be dropping
Yeah.
weapons left and right, doing it that much. Fuck.
He does the drop rate's just fucking terrible. So
After
we
Yeah.
to go to the
break is
merchants.
horrible too.
So that staff mauler drop, it's like people were charging like 700 plat for it.
Well, you got to understand that's a very unique weapon like that. Those stats aren't on any other weapon for a mauler.
Polaris isn't available to them.
So, but like the new two-handed is just a skin of a Pixelayer.
Oh, that's trash.
Yeah,
See,
but it's a sweet skin. But it's a
I
sweet
want
skin.
the skin.
Yeah.
I want the hammers. 'Cause
The
they give
hammer
life
skin.
proc, man.
The
Yeah.
hammers are new too, but everything else is kind of like a reskin.
Mm.
Kind of like the
That's
Hollowed
fair.
Greatsword is a reskin.
Yeah.
I'm cool with them throwing some cosmetic stuff in there. Like, give me a badass looking sword and let me buy it off one of those fucking, those mithril buys. Give me something.
Your traveling merchants, you mean? Oh, mithril.
Yeah, just
Okay.
let me buy it with mithril. I got a lot of mithril. I put a lot of money into this game. Not proud of it sometimes, but
Yeah, I mean, if you're going for a cosmetic shop, I think that would have been like a good way to go about it. Like, how many people would have dumped?
Yeah.
Gave Dark Age money to give me this cool skin.
Right.
Yes.
Like throw some more cosmetics in there. Make some good looking cosmetics. I think the last one that was good was that cloak for the ruined event. That cloak
that was
pretty
sweet.
man.
I feel like that cloak's been in the game before. Like,
oh really?
I can't remember it, but I think it's an old item. It's actually like that code
So
for
it's
that
not new.
item, I believe's in there. Because like if you go to some of the free shards and where they let you do the item modification, you can find it.
Oh. Just
But
buried
I don't
underneath
remember what
something.
cloaks they were.
Whoa.
Like a lot of this stuff is just kind of like a recycle. I think I could be
Okay.
wrong, but I feel like a lot of stuff is recycled.
I don't know. I kind of like. I might be an outlier. I like the exclusivity. I mean, if you can get some people to do the challenge mode and get the cool stuff, I think that's cool.
Yeah, totally that. But throw like a slightly less better version of it on the mithril
Yeah.
version for the people
Sure.
that want to act like they did it but can't do it.
Sure.
Yeah, so that's like 95% of the population that's on daoc right now.
Well, some people have a work schedule that doesn't permit them to, do that, but you still make some money, keep this game going, hire some devs to actually make new stuff. Be cool.
I don't think we need new stuff. I think we just need to refine what we got.
Very refined.
Listen,
Like, if I could take a chanter and run through the mile gate and not have to worry about the pet going up the fucking mountain.
Oh my!
Pet
They said they were
pathing.
going to fix the pathing. They said like years ago, it was like, or a year ago or whatever. The next patch, we're going to fix the pathing. No.
Yeah, they fixed it. Now now your pets go under the ground through KM and pull all the mobs.
Yeah, and now the towers and Eevee, the boss is on top.
That's what's weird during that ruined event, or right after
Uh-huh.
that ruined event, when they something happened there, and Carol had to go in and reset it because I couldn't take the tower, and I was like, Carol, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So she actually went in and reset the towers back to the original way, where the bosses were down low, and then when the server did the reset, they put them back up top. That's weird.
What the heck?
So
I like them down
So why
below,
can't they just reset it then?
right.
but
A lot of games have servers shut down for hours, and you just can't get in for a couple hours. This is under maintenance. Why can't they fix it?
Yeah, but I think if they shut it down for, a couple hours, I don't want to say they necessarily lose money, but like
Nah,
They would.
every
It's not
game
even
does
a
that
shutdown.
nowadays.
they can fix that in game without
right,
having to.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, the only time they really shut down the servers is if they're adding something in, or if they're like the last downtime was actually to add the new skins for the Jack Frost weapons and put them on the loot table. They can't actively do that while the game's running for some reason.
Oh, they couldn't? Okay. I didn't know that there was downtime. I guess I was at work.
Yeah. Luckily, if you're a US player, most of the downtime is during your normal 8 to 5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't really miss playing, but
Oh.
like Hero gets nailed by it, like the Euros, they all get nailed by that downtime.
Didn't realize that.
Hey,
Speaking of, hey,
how do you feel about Hero coming on to Hib? Or coming on to
You
The
mean
Alpha?
Alb, you
Al?
mean? Yeah.
Oh, like I'm glad he's playing something else, right? But did he have to take 95% of the population with him?
I mean, Hibs were overrunning a lot.
Oh, man.
I'm not gonna
You
lie.
need a
Fridays
balance.
he does have a presence and he does have a following, right? But he
Mhm.
took a lot of people that were running in U.S. primetime Zerg and took them over to Alp with him, and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, but I feel like now that he's over here, and
Ow.
I have a lot of respect for Tim, but the numbers have been a little bit more consistent than what they were. Because I'm an Alb player. So Alb was like, I mean, we were fucking dead in the water when it came to like Hib.
Alb's been trash since we came back.
Al's been dead for a while, and I agree with you guys. Like, I'm glad Hero's there. I'm glad someone stepped up, right? I'm not trashing Hero for going over there. I'm just a little like ouched.
I gotcha.
Yeah, he did bring a lot of people over. And
Like, maybe if you'd have come and just resurrected what was the remnant of Albion versus, I don't know, though, if Art, man, I'm following you to whatever server you're going to. I guess people are like that, too.
yeah, if you guys decide you're gonna go over to mid, what am I gonna do? Stay on Alb? No.
I'm going with you. Uh-huh. Yeah. We like mid, man. We did that last Bramadonian was mid.
You guys should come Hib,
Oh, bro,
Give
Hib.
you a couple.
we're stacked on Hib.
I love Hib. I got so many Hibs.
Yeah.
We're pretty stacked on Hibs too. So
Yeah, we are. Love it, man.
The thing I can't stand about Hib though is, God, it's just getting. I'm not really a caster player myself, but like the stun nukes, they're fucking crazy, man.
But the Blade Master, if you're not a caster, the Blade Master, you and I have played like double Blade Masters together. That Hibs are great.
I mean, if you want to rip something, you really want to rip it, you play a champ.
Oh, I have
champ?
a Realm Rank 6 champ right now, and he's a beefy motherfucker too.
Champs are they fit in pretty much every group. Like
It's better than Blade Master.
I think so because
Yeah, because the
I
debuffs.
can do all the Banelordy stuff that the Blade Master does in a caster group, right?
Mm-hmm.
I get a 9-second stun off the rear, so I don't have to do crazy moves to get to the side. And
Okay.
I don't have as much hit points, but I have debuffs. I can run to someone's backfield and 3-shot their healer.
So,
Dang.
what
I love
is
that.
what's your champ spec? Or
50
how is
Valor,
your
50
Large
large
weapon.
weapon, and 7 shield, and the rest parry.
Oh, so you don't even
Yeah.
fuck with slam.
What slam? You mean the 5 seconds stun?
Yeah, no, he wants that 9-second back style. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, 9-second backstyle. If you can do a walkthrough, you can land it.
That's like the armsman. The armsman's got the two-handed spec. You get off the side style chain. That
Uh,
9-second
yeah,
stun is nasty.
so paladin, the paladin has a chain to do a 9-second stun, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your side stun file up or your follow up for your side style.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So mine is just an anytime rear styles. I don't have to do a chain to do it. But
That's
my
that's
hero has
broken.
to do a chain.
Yep.
So I can
Yeah.
just do a walkthrough and I can land that. If I land that rear stun and then I pop my stuff, you're dead.
Yeah. That's
Which is kind of
fantastic.
funny when I'm running with Oz, like 8-manning and stuff. A lot of times, if I go 1-on-1 with another tank, they
Mm-hmm.
don't know how to duel. So I can literally just walk through them and stun them and dead.
Dang.
Yeah,
It's that part of the play. Like I find the most interesting. Like I run a pretty solid stealth legion 8-man even with Crizzy, Gills, Irwin
Yeah, we like Crizzy. Crizzy's really cool.
who bumps around and he's great. He's flexible. Dejackal's my hero, one of my heroes.
Mm-hmm.
Zebra. Like I run. This is the current setup. Is I'm on champ. I have um Zebra on a hero. I have Irwin floating warden bard whatever I need him. Veil Walker. Prissy's a hero or eld. I have a really good druid team between Fentor and Hawk, and my wife's the warden. Like pretty solid thing. And then Crizzy actually is my bard.
That's cool.
So I mean I have that set up for that's who I run the Zerg with. And then during the day when I get to 8-man, I run with Oz and we run different setups of different people of different like just a really cool fun group of guys. And I started running with Bammers lately.
Yeah. Bards, in my opinion, are some of the best interrupts, CCs, and they can heal on top of that and do damage if they wanted to go battle bard. I mean, bards are nuts.
I mean, when I run 8-man with Oz, me and Oz can push in, and we Oz crew it up, and I just rip their healers, and he keeps them all interrupted.
That's crazy.
Like he keeps them interrupted. The caster train's ripping their tanks, and I'm backfield just ripping their healers. They can't do anything at that point.
Yeah, because then your healers can res whatever gets killed, but they're not going to be.
They don't die. They don't. My
My
casters don't die. My healers keep them up. The only one who might die is me because I'm way too deep, and my tournament ring's down, and I can't get out.
Mm.
Or it's IRC and they ripped me from the beginning. But
so IRC on a Thane train.
Oh, that's just ridiculous. Let's not even go there.
Crazy, man.
Tough.
Oh,
I swear they dump every time at me. I get 13 chain lightnings.
Yeah.
I've never died so fast.
That's ridiculous.
It's literally, as soon as they click you and all those guys are hitting assist, you might as well not fucking
instantaneously
heal that guy.
dead.
You might as well not heal that guy.
Oh, my healers have tried. They can't. I go from I have 3,200 hits to 0 in about 0.1 milliseconds.
I mean, that's fucking nuts. I think Thanes are probably the best DPS out there.
I think it's really got to do that double debuff they can do, because the Thane can debuff and the Spirit Master debuffs, and you're fucking ripped.
Yeah, done so.
So I think they need to look at that. I think that's broken.
Yeah,
but
I was about to say that's fucking nuts too.
But hey,
Yeah.
you got to give your healers a shout out too. Me playing the healer every time, it's like, why don't you heal me? It's like, look, you went from 100 to 0 in
That's
0.1 second. So
that's how it goes, Jay. It's your
Like,
fault.
here's a little trade secret, right? If you see Fentor, the Rum Rank 12 Druid, he's not
Yep.
fucking healing. That's my wife. My wife's healing the whole group unawarded.
Nice.
My Druid solos more than he does heal. I have to yell at him to start healing sometimes. It's ridiculous.
He's
I'm
like,
like, you're a Druid. You gotta heal.
I'm a dot. I'm gonna DD these guys. Yeah, I get you.
Is it
He's
mid
out there
style?
rooting, cheering, like doing everything but a heal. And I'm like, I need you to heal.
Is
Hey,
it,
but that's the thing though. Like even with me, like that's all I do is I just heal and I still get yelled at by these two chuckle
Yeah.
fucks or these
Yep.
3 chuckle fucks. So
I mean,
Right on.
Okay.
yeah. So I mean, my wife is like, she'll throw down, she'll handle it, she'll, and then she starts yelling at other people if they push out, and she's like, you need to get your ass back here. I can't heal you up there.
That's funny.
that's fucking dope
Oh.
that your wife plays, man. I still can't get over that.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I got lucky that she's got interested. She likes it,
Blessed is what you are, my friend. Blessed.
Speak.
100%
Does
blessed.
she have a sister?
Got two
Tone is
sisters, but they're
spoken
both
for.
unavailable,
Oh.
and they both don't
Ah.
like video games.
Oh. Well, hey,
Yeah, my wife
speaking
wouldn't
of
like
you,
that anyways. Then
Happily unavailable?
Yes, they're both happily unavailable.
I'm just fucking with you, man.
that's
I was like, I don't know how to
that's
answer
wrong.
this one.
That's wrong. But going outside of daoc with family stuff or whatever, like tell us about what you're interested in, like outside of daoc. Who's Merk? I mean, are you the fantasy football champion? Because I know that's this or last week. And I mean, who are you outside of this?
I mean, I'm a retail butcher. I work for a grocery store.
no
Um,
shit.
I have 4 kids.
Oh, you got Tone. Oh, 4 kids. Nice.
Nice.
So
My
I
wife's a
mean,
butcher too.
How old are your kids?
my oldest 11, my youngest is 4.
Nice.
That's
I
right.
just had a kid about a month ago, and let me tell you, it's fantastic, except for the no sleep.
You get
All right.
used to it.
All right, Marty, and how old are your kids?
14 and 9, man. And the older they get, the more I'm like, man, this is awesome. But then
All
there's also the teenage stuff that you're just like,
This is
what
not awesome.
world?
And Tone, how old are your kids?
My 20.
You don't have to answer if you don't want to.
25.
2025.
Damn, Tone's over there scratching his head. He's like, oh, shit,
Also,
you
also
asshole."
Tone's 35, so somebody do the math on that. But keep on going.
100%.
Trust me, Tone. I understand what you're going through. I have a notes here. With like, I don't remember.
I don't even remember my own birthday sometimes, man. My wife's like, you're 35. I'm like, well, what did I say? She said you said 35.
Hey, speaking of birthdays, mine's tomorrow, boys. Hey!
Hey, happy birthday!
Shit.
Yeah,
Hold on,
so
hold
I
on,
mean,
hey.
I guess we're just a big gaming family. Like, I have a wall just set up with just PCs. So it's like my wife's PC, my PC, my 3 daughters' PC, and my son's PCs in his room. Like, we all just geek out and game.
Oh,
Dude,
man, that's
cool. Is there a
lit.
game y'all all play together?
Please say daoc.
I wish it was daoc.
Shit.
I get suckered into the Roblox like once a month. Is
Same here.
the time of commitment I'll give to him is about an hour, and I last about 30 minutes with that game.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
yes, I do the same thing. And it's like the weirdest Roblox games. They're just hacks of other games. And yeah.
It's bizarre, and it's like my stepson's like he does soccer. He's made the All-Star team a couple times now, and he's like, "Oh,
Nice.
let's do this soccer game on Roblox." And he's like, "Look, I scored! Look, I scored! Look, I scored!" I'm like, "I can't even get the ball." Like, he just walks up and touches the ball. He has it. I walk on and stand on the ball, and I ain't got it. And he's like, "Look, I'm better than you." I'm like, "I don't play this game. How can you justify this?"
That's when you look him dead in the eyes and you say, "Get the fuck on daoc right now and let's see what happens."
Hey, Merk, if you're playing with your kids, do you let them win or do you do you beat them straight up like I'm better
Oh,
than
if
you?
I have the
I'm the
opportunity to
dad.
beat him straight up,
Yeah.
especially my 11-year-old because he can be a cocky little son of a bitch.
Yeah, you're beating him.
I will straight up murder him. But
Oh, gotcha.
if
You
if
say
he,
O'Doyle rules afterwards?
what's that? Oh, Doyle.
No, go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah. But a lot of times in the Roblox games, he's like, "Well, I got you on this," and I'm like, "Okay, let's go to something I know what we're doing and see what happens." And he's like,
Oh,
"I'm not
man.
playing Dark Age."
Nice.
Listen, if they say the graphics are bad, man, Roblox was horrible.
It's not as bad as Roblox.
It's funny because like I'm gonna admit something that I probably shouldn't admit, but
Oh,
sometimes during the
don't.
Zerg, I need a cup of coffee because I'm like sitting on a ram and just pushing, swing.
Oh
I
man,
get
I
one of
love
my
when you're on
kids
a
to
ram.
go
By
over
the
and
way,
sit, and they swing the ram while I go make coffee.
That's the way to teach them. Hey, get them
Bro,
hooked early. So
I've been messing with you when you're on a ram. I'm hitting you with stuff, and I'm like, man, Merc don't even change. He's unaffected.
Oh yeah. And then sometimes there's something going on and the kids need my wife. We bring a kid over, they'll heal me.
yeah.
Oh,
Hey.
Damn, man, you're making us
So-
feel like shit out there.
Hey, Marty, how do you feel that you were trying to beat up on Merc's kid and you couldn't do any damage to him?
and his
I
wife.
should hit
And
his
it
kids
was-
harder.
And it was my 2 kids playing during that moment.
Exactly.
Listen, we need a temp check for all of us.
I just have an amazing friends and support group that support me doing
Yeah,
this
you
whole
get
Zerg
some
thing.
heals. I'm on Minstrel, so I basically don't kill a whole lot. But yeah,
Oh.
you.
Yeah, you're just annoying.
Yeah, I just annoy. I'm sitting there like Mez, Stun,
Hey, don't let him fool you.
DD.
He seems to steal a lot of kills, though.
Oh, I do.
I
I
mean,
do.
go stat Nora. All those death blows are stolen. 100%.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I have to go AFK while we're talking about stealing death blows.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
he's
mean-
for two.
If I have the opportunity, I let my healer solo. Like-
oh, there you go. That's cool.
Like I'm
That's
like, yeah,
Don't tell Jay that.
let the healer solo
No.
the one
Get
person.
no
over
ideas
there.
here, Jay. You don't get any
Listen,
free death
I just
blows.
want to say that I got a melee kill on a healer in Caledonia. Just saying.
You did.
I
You
did.
did.
I
We
did.
we backed off. We
Yeah,
did, and
it
you
was
got
a
it.
level 50 too.
Yeah, it
The
was.
weirdest shit. The other morning, I was running around solo on my champ on EV,
Uh-huh.
and this fucking healer comes up.
And
Fucking
it hit
guy's
you.
like
Mez
busting
you?
out the hammer, trying to wreck me. I was like, oh no, we're just gonna three shot you now.
See, what had happened was you're a healer,
David, I
and you hit
appreciate it, brother.
with your weapon.
That was the
Hey, what-
craziest fight.
Hey,
Like-
Merc, what? Go ahead, Jay.
So, Merc, real quick, what's your favorite food? I know I'm switching it up, but I want to get away from daoc and everything, learn a little bit more about you. What's your favorite food? Like what's your go-to?
Food is my favorite food.
Food's
What
your
is-
favorite food?
No, it's seafood. He sees it, and it's gone.
He's on a seafood diet.
I mean, my wife, I call a pastatarian. She loves pasta,
Mm.
so it's pasta.
Me too, brother. I feel it.
So she's a pastatarian. She rarely eats like anything outside the box. Like if it doesn't have pasta, she's not touching it.
Oh man.
Man,
Hey,
shout
there's
out
nothing
to
wrong.
Mark's wife.
Yeah,
what's up?
there's nothing wrong with pasta. So
Well, what about rice?
She'll eat rice. Like
Okay,
technically, it's kind of a
rice
form
pasta.
form of pasta.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. Another icebreaker. Like I'm on a dating website, right, Merc? Me
What?
and you. So what's your favorite type of music? What do you listen to?
I mean, I listen to music. Like I'm very general. Like I go all over the place.
Everything but country, right?
Pretty much.
Oh.
Oh,
okay.
what's
Come on,
wrong
Merc.
with country?
Wrong with country.
Let's go, Merc. Let's.
Going, Mark.
No.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with country.
There is something wrong with country, but go ahead.
It's just too slow for my taste.
There's nothing
It
wrong.
sucks. Are you telling me you're into metal?
I like metal. I like
Let's go. Let's
the
go.
pop
Post-hardcore?
occasionally. Like some rap. Like I don't like rap, but some rap I like. Like
Yeah.
Eminem, I can listen to that and be okay.
Okay.
But I mean, do you guys know Ray William Johnson?
Yep.
My favorite my favorite Martians is band. He's got some funny songs in there.
Oh, really? That old TV show?
He had a cartoon show on YouTube, but it's a band. It's based off of his band that he did.
Oh.
And he just recently got the rights back, and he started making new music with them.
Oh, so that's a good question. So you like new stuff, or do you listen to old throwback?
I listen to everything. Like
Everything.
I go to the classic rock. I go to the new stuff. I bounce around. A lot of the comedy stuff, The Lonely Island. It's great when you can get all 4 kids to sing "Throw It on the Ground" or "I'm on a Boat."
Oh man, I'm on a boat.
And
That's
then,
a good one.
there's the inappropriate one, "I Jizzed in My Pants,"
Oh.
But when you get 4
about
from Buddy Rock going, "I jizzed in my pants," it's hilarious.
What about In a Box?
Nothing about
Oh, no, I skipped that one for them.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
That's
waiting for
one.
that the whole
Jay,
Got a
time,
hole
man.
in the box.
Jay.
But, yeah, I mean,
Okay.
we just have fun. Another guy I like in music would be, like, Jonathan Young. He does a lot of Disney covers, but it's, like, heavy metal, punk rock.
Whoa.
Yeah,
cool.
Do a Brand New
out
World?
there. Like
heavy metal
Letting
style?
Go, and it's pretty good. It's a banger.
Oh, nice.
If he does a Brand
Very
New World,
nice.
I'll be all over that.
That's Mulan, huh?
No, that's Aladdin.
Say that again.
Aladdin. Okay.
A Brand New World.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
think he did.
Oh yes, I'm gonna look that up right now.
I've seen some of those like
he's covered
heavy metal
almost every
covers of.
Disney song. So
Oh, nice.
Can I sing? Can I sing for y'all right now? Can I do that?
Please don't.
Oh.
We'd like to not lose viewers over this.
Thanks for the vote of confidence there. You're such a nice guy.
Oh man. Oh, hey, Mark. Let me bring us back to daoc for a minute, man, because I know you're conscientious. I know you're thinking about the daoc community because you're willing to lead a Zerg. You're willing to help people. What about this? What can we and what can the listeners? What do we do to promote a healthy community to keep the game that we love going? What can we do to help?
I mean, I think really it's just that, like, we have taken upon ourselves actually to advertise, like, go to Facebook, our friends, and be like, hey, have you ever seen this game? You should check it out. Like, even if we have someone who plays WoW, you can be like, oh, I know a better game.
Bro, an even better game is daoc, and you should come and check it out.
And it's older. Like, it's an instant classic.
It is, and the PvP is unparalleled.
Right, you can't find this anywhere else.
No,
I mean, I think we were promised 8 years ago, Camelot Unchained.
Oh,
but
fuck,
listen, man, Mark Jacobs.
Dude, that guy got another $15 million to make that game, and it's still not out. Like, come on,
bro. He's already recanted on some of the stuff that was so integral to this. Anyways, yeah, he's messed stuff up.
But like, I wish we could get our Dark Age too. Really, I think they're wasting a lot of resources on this new server. Like, I don't know what. There's not enough details about it, but why would we
try to do the Steam thing?
Server?
No, so this is like the event server they were talking about, and it's like
that's so dumb.
From what I hear, you're gonna leave your character there, so it's not gonna be like a Caledonia where you can bring it back. Correct me if I'm wrong.
That's it.
But
yeah, that's it.
From what I hear, you're gonna play it during events, but like that's gonna fucking kill the population alive.
Well, why? Because one of the good things, it's a catch-up event, which it's not really catch-up because it turns into a buffet for set groups. But yeah, why is it a catch-up event?
It's a fucking buffet for IRC.
Yeah,
I mean, my Zerg that I ran in there, we came out 9s, 10s.
Yeah, and that's
11.
Great. Yeah, but that's when you had the rundown path. Once Carol fucking fixed that, it ruined it for mids.
I don't know about the mids, but we were still managing without the rundown path, and we managed it that way before. So I mean,
about 60% of the
experienced players, yes, but not catch-up players. They're lost. They can't do nothing in those events.
Yeah, like you bring a guy in that's been gone since 2002, like say like us.
He's not getting a group.
He's not getting a group. You know, there's
taking it to another server, a player like that, they don't have anything to bring back. At least At least we're bringing recipes back. We're bringing plats, all this stuff. A catch-up player, like, okay, so I'm going to go to a new server where I'm also unfamiliar with, and then come
I
back to
don't
the server that
know
I'm
if
at.
they're gonna do the catch up events there, right? I know they're saying like events, like I think they're talking more um like this event kind of deal, maybe.
Oh, I think they should just do it here
Right?
where
They
we
should.
are.
They should do
Yeah,
whatever events they want to do. Do it on the live server.
yeah.
Bring
Make
people
make a
back.
Wayne.
And
Yes.
pick
Like
and pick some
they need
different
to make
fucking
you Wayne
maps.
great again.
Yeah. I like your idea earlier, like an old school. Let's bring some nostalgia because, like, honestly, man, the demographics, like certain demographics really love that nostalgia. Why not bring it back an old Labby or a Catacombs or something like you're talking about, where people can come back and feel good, like that whole Mount Quest a long time ago. It was like, dude, I haven't been to Snowdonia. You know, like
Or
bring back some of the nostalgia
going back
for a week.
to bringing back the Mordred server too. I mean, or do something like that.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, if they
Like,
do this event server, maybe they could do it there. But like I worked, so I've
But
been playing
wouldn't
this
you
game
want
for
RPs on your champ?
right. That's what I was
Right.
getting
Why
at.
would you want to go?
I've been working to get ROM rank 12. Like my champ's my first ROM rank
Mm-hmm.
12, right? And I've
Right.
had that tune since maybe 2006. So like, I want to use my ROM rank 12 that it worked for. Why can't I use that?
Yeah. Why go over there when you've yes.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
put in all the time and the effort into these tunes and farming plat and all these countless hours just to fucking throw it away and go into a bullshit server that's gonna die like one of these free
Yeah.
shards, hopefully.
A one time. Yeah. You talking about Eden?
So I mean, like, are they gonna do I-50 and it's gonna be like, oh, you get a free level 50, but you're not gonna have a temp, so you're gonna be running around champs gear? Like, it seems fun, but I mean, I've led the Zerg with a ROM rank 1 Banshee and champs gear, but
Oh, nice.
I'm crazy. I try different things.
All right,
Like
so
right
I
now, I'm
dig that.
leading with a Caster Mauler. It's kind of different.
so
Oh,
we,
Caster Maulers hit hard.
so I'm gonna interrupt you guys real quick. We have a guy in the chat, right? And he's bringing up Eden and
Oh,
live is dead.
okay.
TOAs suck. TOAs do suck. Labby dead, which it is. It's a good point. But the Eden server, it's. What are your thoughts on that, Merc? Because I've went over this countless times, and
Like, here's my thing. Like, free shards are free shards. You're gonna invest your time in something that's gonna be gone in a month.
That's a
You wanna
you're not
do that.
building.
That's totally cool. Go ahead and do that. Enjoy your time there. But if you want to keep your progress, lives where it's at.
Yeah.
yeah. See, I've went over
Yeah.
this multiple times. There have been countless free shards, and some of these things that these guys are doing,
They're fun for a while.
they're amazing. Like some of these free
Yeah.
shards, they're coming out with some different things. Why
You know what?
isn't daoc taking some of those guys in and helping build some new things? That's what I really want to know.
I think they go hire these people running Eden and give them
Yes.
a official
Facts.
server in Dark Age.
Boom.
Facts.
That's
Then you can bring the population back, and then put a free
yeah.
transfer between the two. Like to Wayne and the free
Yeah.
shard server that
Yes.
they've run, right?
Speak. Yes.
Oh yeah, and another thing, they need to fucking fix Endless Conquest. Like,
It's
I pay.
trash.
Like, I came back to the game. I have a ROM rank 12, but I only can use ROM rank 6 shit, and like I can only play certain classes if I want to make a new team. Fuck. Why would I buy the game in the first place if I can't play the shit?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
keep the subscription to like the gains or like stuff that
We
help
get
your
it.
realm ranks up.
Right. Put an
Make
RP bonus
housing.
attached to subscriptions, and that solves it.
Facts.
Yeah, our people or make housing. Make it or you look if you want to go to the consignment merchants, that's a sub thing.
Yep.
But yeah, give them all the other stuff.
Make it to where you can
They-
only bounty craft on fucking there. I mean, in my opinion, if you're not subscribed,
If you can't bounty craft, you completely destroy the thing, right? Give them
Yeah.
bounty craft, give them the classes, give them ROM ranks, right? Don't give them a house. Don't give them
Yeah.
Bugains. Don't give them Mithril,
Yeah.
right? up
Yes.
the mithril amount for people subscribing. Like,
Bring pins down. Bring all that stuff, the rewards. Like, yeah,
like
people that are faithful, people that are here, like make it good for them. Make it so that people want to sub.
Listen,
right. Right now, you sub because you have to. You
Yeah.
don't sub because you want to. You sub because you have to.
Bingo.
If Broadsword or EA or whoever the fuck's running this shit, if they
Yes.
just listen to the people and like, okay, the Endless Conquest is garbage. Let's
Well,
tweak it. Open the classes, open the realm ranks, but we're gonna take perks of life away. Like, you can't have a house, you can't have this. Like, make
yeah.
it so it's not too nerfed.
One of the problems is they listen to the wrong voices. They listen to the vocal minority.
Well, I think the vocal minority would be wanting more things to kill.
Well, and they would, and that would be good for them too.
Right.
Bringing more people into the server, but yeah, I mean they're not listening to all the voices. They listen to a select group, a select few.
I'm just a nobody who leads mid or hib, but
see, the thing is, you're wrong.
Yeah,
That's
you're somebody.
completely wrong. So when I think of Hib now, I don't think of Hero. I think Merc.
I'm saying to the more important people on the
But that's not the way it should
chain.
be.
Right, it shouldn't be like they should reach out to Hero. They should reach out to me, Tim, Legan.
They should.
What they should do is have all you guys in a Discord call. Like, I don't know. I don't want to be like ridiculous,
Weekly.
like
Fridays at 12:00. Yes.
At least like once a month, and be like, hey,
Why aren't they
what can we
listening
do
to
win
the
through?
people?
Or set up like
Yes.
a fucking fundraiser so
How
they can start
hard is
advertising.
that? It's free,
Well,
and they can get information.
That's the thing too, is that with your following, Hero's following, Tim's following, Legan's following, I can't remember the other mid, Moy,
yeah.
they're following. If you got all 6 of you into one channel, this game can practically explode if fucking Broadsword just listened to y'all.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
no.
But listen. Anyways,
I'm more like, I think they need to look at balancing. Would be my thing, is like Stains and Spirit Masters double debuffing is like fucking ridiculous.
Listen, let's talk about the new fucking mez they have implanted, okay? Because you can get mez.
The mez immunity you talking about?
So there is no mez immunity. Let's be honest. So
there is for the same level as mez. You can mez with red, and then you can mez with yellow, then you can mez with blue. I've watched it on my thing. I figured it out. They're mezzing with different types of mezzes, different body, like body, spirit, and energy. Like, it's ridiculous.
It's body, it's spirit based, it's matter or whatever. Yeah.
And that's broken. That shouldn't be like that.
No,
like, they said
you should have
from the
immunity.
start, it shouldn't be. And they didn't say anywhere where they're fucking doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And the fucking roots. Where the fuck did these bulk range roots come from?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Let's bring roots and let's bring mezzes. Let's bring that timer down, number one, and let's keep immunity.
Like, the Dark Ages always been who can control, right?
Sure.
I don't
you already
think we need a 3
even 10
fucking
seconds
minute
of a
mez,
fight.
right? But I think if I get mezzed once, I shouldn't be allowed to be mezzed again. Like, a Sork shouldn't be able to mez me and then Minstrel.
Yes.
Like, okay, let's give the Minstrel R5 that ability to, like, Iker, and it can reset mez immunity. That's fine. Like, but there's no check and balances anymore, it feels like sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, there's not someone going, okay, we're going to give Thanes a 50% debuff to their energy or whatever it is, and then we're not going to see if it stacks with the Spirit Master.
That's ridiculous.
On top of the Thane range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Thane range also gives them crit.
Right.
So it's like, it's not even fair.
Yeah, they've created this monster group of mids that can walk around one-shotting whatever they target.
Yeah.
So I think they need to look at that. Like, but really, they just need to get down to advertising. Like, they need to fix Endless Conquest and make it more available to people.
So,
like,
let's make some TikToks.
I was thinking, fuck the TikToks. I was thinking you just go old school with the advertisement. You know, even if let's say they don't.
What do you mean?
Let's say they don't have the money. Let's do a player based fundraiser where we can get fucking money for advertisement.
How do they not have the money? Look how many people
you don't even
sub.
need it. Just Facebook advertise it.
See,
Yeah.
yeah, Facebook. I mean,
That's like $500.
Even WoW's fucking, throwing commercials out there. I mean, what can we do to get a commercial? If you guys don't have the money to fund it, let us help. I am more than welcome to put money into the game if it means making it better and keeping it alive for longer than it has been.
Just tonight, we were talking about when the Albs, when we came and we wiped the mid BG, then we turned around and wiped the hit BG. We were like, why isn't this being recorded and put on, Facebook or TikTok or something? Why isn't there somebody who's putting this game out there? Because this is good stuff.
I mean, I think the streamers need we need more streamers, like people who are going to stream the game and this, that, and the other. But the problem is then you get stream snipers, right? There's one guy who posts on the Facebook all the time of the hero battles during the EU prime time. I think we just need more people posting YouTube videos. You could get trending on it too if you get enough people to like and subscribe to it. Like, we should be blowing up Nate Bruner's channels because his videos are fucking hilarious.
Oh man!
Like, I hope I get a video where he does commentary.
And it is and this is also what we're trying to do too. We're trying to get this podcast going. We're posting it on YouTube, trying to get it out there. That's why we're spamming it.
We love this game
in Dark Age.
Casper, we're not saying they have a 50% debuff. We're just saying, like, what if they did that? What if they gave them a 50% debuff? And also, you can stack the Spirit Master debuff with the Thane debuff, which is, remotely close.
Yeah,
well, and respect, and let's build this community.
And that's the thing too, is that we want to not necessarily just talk about the game. We want to know, what you do, Murk. Like we've already talked about. You have a wife and four beautiful children, and with Hero, being in Germany and all that stuff. Like, we're trying to make this a worldwide thing. So that's I think
respect this game. It's great.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
help the community.
There's a reason we're all playing it, right? There's at least 40 to 60 hibs that play it every night, and like their Hero's got his solid 3 that play with him consistently. Like, he's got a solid 3 groups that are there every time, plus the add-ons, right? And like Moy during EU prime time. Holy shit, that's a Zerg.
Oh Lord, bro! Don't
Jesus
even get me started with that. I swear to God, there was at least 80 on there, and he fucking mows everything down, and I'm half the time I don't even get shots off.
I mean, Hero did go to one of the most powerful realms. Like, Al's the most powerful realm if you look at it. Like,
not in terms of like a solo duo, but like in terms of what?
I mean, overall, I think Alb's probably the most powerful realm. You got Thurgs, bolt range pets, right? And you spam those pets. You got bolt range Mez. You got bolt range Amnesia. Like,
but that bolt range Mez, it by the time you get him in range,
it really fucks you. And bolt range roots now, like, you guys can keep people at bolt range forever.
But Thane range trumps it, and then once you pop Thane range, then the healer auto stun.
But that requires IRC Thanes, right? How often do you see any other one else running a Thane group like that?
Well, Tubbs.
Yeah,
Tubbs. Yeah. But even then, Tubbs does not dump the damage like that.
That's true.
I fought Tubbs plenty of times, and Tubbs does not instantly one-shot you.
Yeah.
But then again, there's a certain group of players you can never fucking CC for nothing.
And you hit them, they sauce, but you still hit them, and they keep their sauce?
But they don't run a scald. So there is no sauce.
And it's like, hold on, what just happened? Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
I think it's tournament rings and dragon lockets, but I just don't know how they have it up every 3 seconds.
That still breaks speed. anyways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got stunned out of a crescendo.
I
earlier
did too.
today.
I got out of a sauce. Yeah, I was like, okay. I shouldn't have hung around. I should have looped back. That's
I
all me.
love when I like my champ. Like I'll run up to someone and it'll be a scald or a minstrel, and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna fight you," and then I start whopping them, and they turn around and try to run in sauce, and I just go oppression, and they sit.
Oh my gosh. You've probably done that to me before.
Probably I oppression everything. Oppression's like the best ability a champ gets.
Oh man.
All right, listen.
Like-
We're throwing those names out there right now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and drop some bombs. Carol.
Okay.
So, IRC's getting a lot of shit. Okay, so there have been. I'm not gonna say. I've heard them from the grapevine, anyways. So they're getting free pen bracers, free tourney rings. How do you have, 12 when you only have 2 accounts? So
I don't follow. Say it one more time.
Pretty much what I'm saying is somebody's giving, a set group all the best stuff
Oh
in
yeah.
the game.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Almost
like
like
spawning
almost
in
like they can just spawn it.
inventory. Yeah, yeah.
That's fucked up in my opinion.
It's messed up.
It's been,
That's
it's
not a
been
good
grinding
business
my
model.
gears for fucking months.
I mean, people sell them all the time. I mean, I'm not saying.
And those are
that-
bought accounts, so or purchased accounts.
Yeah, but when
Yeah,
do they PVE?
They've
They
done
don't
the
need
Jack
to.
Frost.
They did Jack Frost too, right? But like
Yeah.
they don't need to, right? I make
Yeah.
100 plat a week off of RVR.
Mm.
Like you can make the money there.
True.
Yeah, but with your upkeep, say celerity pods, sup
They
pods.
just gave me a shitload of them for free.
Yeah, that's
That's
just
true.
because of the event. But what about before the event?
Christmas.
Well, I have a good support system that makes all my stuff for me, and I don't have to ever buy it.
Yeah, well that also helps.
All right, so real quick, so if you could, would you ever fight Nate again if you thought you can beat him?
What's that?
Would you ever fight Nate Bruner again?
Oh, would I fight Nate Bruner again? Yeah, of course. That was a blast. Like, there's been a couple people that I've soloed that like, I just rip through them, and then there's a couple people that it's like, you get in a fight with them, and it's just a very fun, interesting fight, and you gotta work. And
Yeah.
it's one of those fights. Like he's a Realm Rank 1. I shouldn't have to struggle, but I'm
Dude.
struggling. Like I think Nate, I owe Nate a rematch because I think he had me. Like I won that fight with like 3% health.
Dude. Still, that's something. He's nasty.
Yeah,
And I'm a champ, and champs are ridiculous 1v1.
Yeah, 109,
Yeah.
and man, I can't get over how fucking hard he hits.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean,
Merc. Oh, good.
oh no, I'm good.
Bro, if I can play on nostalgia for just a second, but besides that fight, if you could bring back anybody else to the game, your friends from the Mordred days, your friends from now, from the past, whatever, if you could bring anyone back, look, we talked about advertising, we talked about getting people back to the game. Who all would you bring back to the game?
AKA Dave. That guy was just fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he stood on the EV bridge, and that's all he did. Like he would solo all day long on that EV bridge, get rolled thousands of times, and just go back.
He still go back.
Still go back. He was a very cool dude. Like he's just like, I'm gonna stand here and fight. Someone's gonna come fight me.
What class did he
Nice.
play?
He was a warrior.
A warrior. Okay.
Warriors are nice though.
He was I think he was. I was playing mid at the time, but this dude was always there, like right there on the mid EV bridge. Just actually, it was Agermon Bridge at the time. He was just standing there.
I
Just
was gonna
standing
say the name sounds familiar. Do you know what cluster that was?
It was Ewan.
Oh, it was Ewan.
Yeah.
So
And
back
this
when
was
they. Sorry, go ahead.
this was probably like six. How long it's been clustered? It was right after they clustered.
Is he your favorite enemy to beat, or sorry, is he your
He was just a
favorite
good.
friend
I
to
was playing
beat?
mid with him, so he was just a good guy.
Yeah.
As
Do,
far as
do
like
you?
solos back then, you didn't really get the names of everyone. Like there was the new 30 South bullshit. Um, I mean, Hoker from Midgard Knights was a really cool dude. I would like to see him back. His son
Yeah.
Eldrina was a Roaming 12 amp. Like that, I've just it's hard to say. I think I would like everyone to come back.
Yeah, I
Like
would too.
like all my everyone that I've ever fought, ever played with. Nora pops in from time to time, but then she goes on her like a vacation or something.
Yeah.
Like I like Nora. Nora's fun to run with. Oz is very fun to run with, and
Yeah.
Bammers.
Oz is a great guy.
Bammers is pretty fun to run with if you ever get an opportunity to run with Bammers.
Yeah.
I
I've run with him. I can't stand the guy. Go ahead.
I've
I
ran
like
with Hammers.
I like
I've
the
ran
I
with
like the
Nora.
energy.
So
I like the
Can't
energy
stand
he
him.
brings. He's very passionate about what he's doing.
Is he? Okay.
Best man.
Yeah.
I maybe we're not talking about the same Bammers, but the Bammers I
Yeah, we are. Go
okay.
ahead.
Yeah, I mean he's fun. Nextron's very fun to play with. Like everyone I play with, I enjoy. Like when I run the Zerg, I just want to have a fun time. I want to play. I don't give a
Yeah.
shit about dying. I don't care if we win every fight. Like
Yeah.
get me. We're gonna make some fucking realm points, and you're gonna fucking like it, or you're just not. We're gonna stand here and what are we? Alb's gonna go stand in bold.
Damn, Mark.
Too
How are you
soon.
gonna say that, dog?
Too soon. Too
Like
soon.
Hey.
it kills me every night. I have the population bonus, and I go to you guys, or I go to mid, and that's how I get fights. Like I have to
Hey.
go to you guys,
Hey,
and I'm
Tone
running a
can.
40% population bonus here, guys.
Hey,
Tone
Merc.
has
So
never seen a
hold on.
bold he didn't want to scout.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Tone. Tone.
No, no.
Did you scout bold?
You know what?
Tone, did you?
Hey, real quick though. Hey, Merc. When's the next time you're gonna be running your Zerg? Because I'm gonna speak on behalf of us four. We would love to join you on our hibs because
Let's jam.
Yeah, you
I
tell us
we,
when to
run.
we
bring and we'll run.
I run
yeah.
every night at 7 p.m. You know,
Every night 7. Okay.
Was that
like
Central
here's the
Eastern?
thing, right? You have to be
Yeah.
consistent if you're gonna lead.
Oh, hold on, Merc. So what time was that?
7 p.m. Eastern.
Eastern.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Eastern. Okay.
All right. Go ahead, sir. Sorry.
So like consistency is the key, right? And I run every night at 7 because every night at 7, right? If
Yeah.
I think Ligon used to run every night and Tim tries to run every night, like if you ever want to lead a Zerg, you don't have to be great, right? You just have to show up at a certain time, say you're running it, and just go, right? And I run
Mm,
it like an 8-man anyways. So if you can lead an 8-man, you can lead a Zerg.
there you go.
So like we don't have to wait for Timbuktu to log on. We don't have to wait for Legan to log on. We don't have to wait for all these people to log on. Like you just need someone who has a Discord channel and a willingness to lead. And like you
There
just
you
got to
go.
hope that people listen and follow instructions. Like a lot of times, not everyone's in Discord with me, and I'm a big Discord person. I don't like to type, but
Yeah.
so like I give my instruction. I try to type it as fast as I can. Or someone in my group, we're trying to type it, but not, a lot of times we're running for our lives because Heroes coming at us with 90 some people, and we're like, oh fuck this. But like it it doesn't take a special person to run the Zerg, right? It just takes a person to do it, and you
It
just
Well,
got to be
thanks.
consistent,
it takes a
Thank you for
leader.
being that person, by the way, for
Yeah.
Hibernia, on behalf of all of daoc.
right?
Thank you,
And like
because all of daoc needs you.
and that was the thing. Like the whole Zerg, it was because of mids running 16-man slots and 32-man slots. I was like, I'm not gonna fight this every night with an 8-man.
Yeah.
I'll get some friends.
Yeah.
That's
That's
right.
how mids are everywhere. in the
Right.
battlegrounds in New Frontiers, they always
Do
like
they not know how to
beat them.
8-man anymore?
No, you beat them
that's-
like you beat them 8-on-16, and they come back with 32,
Right.
and
It's
you were
just
already outnumbered to begin with.
it gets ridiculous. So I was like, you know what, we need some, and especially when mids were on the raffle stomp fucking rampage that without hero and putting him in check. Like it just, we couldn't even step out into frontiers without getting ran over.
Yeah, yeah.
And then who was it? The other Al Mahler, porn star name Mia Khalifa.
Mia Khalifa.
Holy
Oh, yeah.
shit! What the fuck are those guys smoking? Because God, they can rip.
Oh
Yeah.
man, they hit hard as hell.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like that was the only other time that I can count. I couldn't count a second between getting hit and dead.
Mm.
And I believe it's a caster mauler too, right?
It's a caster mall, yeah. Like
Yeah.
that group setup is very good, and they run a very solid group. Like they're fun. I enjoy fighting like these stupid fights. Like I enjoy fighting RRC. Like if I can catch them in 8-man, I will fight them. I don't try to run from them. With the
Mm-hmm.
Zerg, I am always telling people to be mindful of them. We can't fight them direct because we're gonna get hit by something else. So you gotta just kind of keep them in mind and keep them in check. But like, I love fighting RC. As hard of a fight as it is, I enjoy it because it's a challenge, right?
Right, right.
Leading the
good.
Zerg against Hero is a challenge.
Yeah. That's for
Because
sure.
me and Hero ran with me, I ran with Hero. We both know how we kind of think. Like, Hero's gonna want me open field because he's got 10-1 my numbers. So I got a turtle, but he ain't gonna hit me turtle because he know he can't win it. So I gotta bait him into something I can win. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about that loop you guys do. You and Hero both do it, and it works every single time. I don't know what these guys are doing, but you guys will just run away, loop around, come back on the other side, and wipe half of them.
Oh, you're talking about the Legion loop? Oh no,
No.
Legion doesn't pull. Legion would pull and then push back in. Yeah. Well, when you run an 8-man, what do? If you can't win the fight, you pull off, you run around, and you come back in from a different angle.
Mm-hmm.
Like I am literally just running a 40-man 8-man.
There you go.
That's the best sum up that I've ever heard. I'm running a 40-man 8-man. That was well put.
Like I'm an 8-man player. I don't like Hero's got all the keep strategies. He knows that. Like I really can't touch Hero in a keep. Like like some of the towers just due to mass. Right, he's got too
Mhm.
much in there. And Hero's the only person I know who can take 60 hits, sit them in a tower, and don't do anything. And they fucking listed. Like, go sit in this tower. It's great. We're gonna sit here, and we're not doing nothing.
Though every night, the last few nights, he's like, "You Albs don't listen."
Like he
didn't meet Albs yet.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. Like sometimes I'm like, okay, we're gonna sit in this tower. We're not putting any warps down. There's 16 warps down. Like we're not even inside the tower yet to like hide where we've dropped 16 warps through the tower. Like, make a runway for them, why don't you? Because they ain't gonna come now that they know we're here.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they won't. They'll let you guys sit.
Yep. So it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know how you can do it, but he could get people to listen. But like I know Hero's strategy, he's very good at his defenses. He's very good at his train of thought. Like if I catch him the right way, I can get him. If he catches me the right way, he can get me. Or he's just flat out outnumbers me and he can get me every time.
Yeah. Mark, big shout out to you. I'm looking over here at our stream, and you got some people in here. Like, people are really reacting to what you're saying. So shout outs to Zavidium, Axel. Yeah, dude, Kasparker. Yeah, you guys are really reacting to what Merk is saying, and we're digging it too, man. They're throwing back what you're saying about 8-mans and stuff like that. So you're giving us all good content. So we appreciate that, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, so Sorry, Mark, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but real quick. So, if you had one message for the daoc faithful, what would it be?
I mean, just come play.
Come
Stop
play.
hiding in bowls, Glenn. Get out into the frontiers. You're standing there. You might as well go there, right?
Yeah,
Why do I have to bring the fight to you?
come out and play. Can we give free subs to returning players? Can that just be a thing?
That would be
And come
like
out and play. Come out and
fix
fight.
endless conquest and
Yeah.
then do a free sub.
Yes.
And like
Yeah.
flat out right there. That's how you
First
fix
30
this.
days back, you're free. Or first 60, whatever. Get them in.
And
Because this
then
game is
after
great.
that, you go endless conquest without the wait period.
Bingo.
And,
See,
and
that
right
wait period
there.
is a killer, anyways.
We'll
right,
put
they
Merc
need
on
to kill that.
R&D, put him on that team. Boom. Then it's done.
I don't know if there's like some kind of like official form we can set up to like.
Dude, there's a form. You fill it out and they don't listen, but they say they do.
I mean,
You know,
they gotta have like a suggestion box and someone to actually read them.
yeah, there is. It goes to Carol and the two devs. Anyways, but I'm recanting because I want to make this game great.
They
I
really
don't wanna
could
go nowhere.
hire some of those like booth guard devs, and there's
Right?
a bunch of devs out there
Yes.
for this
People
game.
that are thinking
that
outside
know
the
it.
box. Yes. Yes.
I mean,
I'm with
give them
you.
$100. Tell them to come fix something.
Yes.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they're doing it for free right now. I mean, I think they'll take a little moolah for it.
Yeah.
Mark,
Right.
I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna try and set up a group chat with you, Bede, Hero, all the BG leaders, Moy, all of them.
Tim,
Yeah,
let's get Legan.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Tim. I'm gonna get League, and I'm gonna get them all. And I'm gonna see if we can, start putting some shit together so we can, start making this game great again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't say make it great again though, because that sounds way too. Anyways,
but
but
anyway,
So the guy in your Twitch stream here, the Axel guy, like TOA isn't a thing anymore. You don't have to go do it. Like
Yeah.
they've made it so streamlined that you just skip it. Because they knew they fucked it up, so they just said, "Fuck it. Here's a skip. Right? Here's an ML token. You can buy it all with bounty points. You don't even have to go there to get bounty points anymore. Like you can skip it."
Yeah.
Yep.
But like, yeah, and I can see what, see, hero cutting the ports, it could be annoying, but there's ways around it, right? They added the ports into the island now to skip the hero cutting ports.
Yeah.
Like hero has these patches put in because he breaks the game. If they try to fix it, he tries to break it again. It's a rinse and repeat system, right? Hero is out to break the game so they can fix it. Like, what was it? The climbing into the thing to get into the oil level, and they put doors on it. Okay,
He
and
breaks
now
one siege breaker. Boom.
Yeah,
They're done.
he's gonna get that nerf soon on minstrels. He's gonna get that siege breaker moved to like a fucking reaver.
Oh, don't say that.
Ooh,
Don't
yeah.
say that, Merc.
I mean,
Do
I think that's
not.
how they make the
What
reaver
if
great again. Give it
minstrels
siege
have
breaker.
nothing
Take it from
left?
the minstrel.
Damn,
Yeah,
he's just
minstrels
throwing the
have
minstrels
nothing.
under the bus, bro.
Merc,
Well, okay,
what are you doing? Stop, Merc.
the minstrel's legs, so it can't climb walls. Like having something to climb the wall that can
We don't
siege
have
break.
moss. We can't hang. We're
You
just
can-
doing our best.
You can totally like. He rips through those gatehouse doors. He can get into the courtyard now so easy. Like,
Yeah.
and he runs like 15 armsmen. What the fuck do you want me to do with one champ and a bunch of casters? Like, let's be real. I think they're gonna figure out that's an overpowered thing, and he's gonna get it broken.
Yeah, maybe.
But like, I think he even said that on the last podcast with you guys that he's like, you guys have it all, right? You have bolt range Maz, you have bolt range CC, you have bolt range Pat, like, and you have siege breaking climber. What? Like,
But we don't have anybody to group up with.
But
Nobody wants to work
But
together.
we have one person.
But
that
Alps
can
are
stop.
like the New York Jets.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
full?
if you had if you guys could just pull
pull
your
your
pants
heads
up
out of
and
your
play
asses.
together, I think you guys are the strongest realm. Like, mid's got the craziest fucking tank train ever, right?
Hibs the
Like,
casters.
if mids are out to play and they're running all their charge tanks, they can plow through everything, right? But if
Right.
Alps had their shit together, they would be dead before they reached them,
Mm,
right?
100%.
word.
Hib, I struggle. That's something I struggle with is the mids being able to push past me. Like I can hold them, and I've learned who I need to hold, and I need to like tell one of my heroes, you need to go grapple this person because it shuts them up, right? Like
Yeah.
I can shut down. I'm getting better with shutting down the mid push, but if Alps like hero pushes me flat out with an bolt range mez, and we can't do anything because it's bolt range interrupts now. So I mean, it's a challenge, right? I have to be able to close the gap, but I still could fight hero and I still could catch hero, and I'm gonna fight everything to the death. I don't like running.
Yeah.
Like the scene from the Highlander, where it's like he charges into battle and he's like, I don't know if we're gonna make it out, but we're gonna do this. I charge into every fight. I'm there. Like, fuck, I think I have the most deaths on the server right now because, fuck it, I'm going in.
Let's go.
Like, I'll call for a push. I'm
I'll
usually
go with
the
you.
one who pushes. Like,
Ardo definitely follow you.
Yeah, you say
I'll
push.
go.
We say how far.
yeah, I mean, and then sometimes I have to stop people from pushing before they push. It's pretty interesting, Hoovel. God, you got Hoovel
Hey,
heals and Zebra
hey,
reses.
he's the best healer in the game.
That's
I
right.
mean,
Dude, no
hero.
doubt,
Sorry,
like,
best hero in the game. Sorry.
Who've all?
Hero or
What'd you say?
Hoovel, right?
Yeah, no, Haval is the best healer in the game. A hero. Sorry, I need to stop myself. Sorry.
But you
We've
got to
been drinking
understand
for a while.
Hoovel himself, right? He's already blown all of his shit. He's already tried pushing in. He's so his next move is he goes in and dies, or he can try to help heal his group.
Yeah.
Like for me, that's like he's just trying to be a team player, guys. Like,
I dig it.
but like one of my heroes in my group actually has res because one time one of the heroes died inside the keep and we couldn't get him. So now we have a hero who can climb walls to res.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's cool.
So I mean, like, you guys can bust on Hoovel for healing. I got a hero who reses, right?
That's cool. Respect. Game recognizes
mean,
game.
When
Well,
your
by the way,
support's
we don't
fucked
mean
and
that
you got a
rude.
hero, you can get it back up.
No,
Yeah.
we
mean that
talk
in
a lot
jest.
of yeah,
Yeah.
we talk a lot of stuff about Haval, but we all respect him.
Oh yeah.
I've
We
grouped with Haval
I love
many
Hoovel.
times, so
That's the
yeah.
thing.
No, he's
we
a
don't.
great player. So
We're a bunch of nice guys. We're just kidding around.
Yeah, I bust
Except,
on Hoovel all night.
yeah.
Like
yeah.
I kind of feel like Hoovel's special, and I just get to pick on him.
Facts.
Like he's my little thing to pick on. No one else can.
Yeah.
gotcha.
But yeah, I mean, I just enjoy playing the game, and I wish we could get it back up to the glory days where it was like 1,000 fucking people playing.
Right.
Yes.
So hey, do you have a social media or channel that you want to promote to maybe get more word out about the game? I mean, now's the time to do it because we're gonna post this on YouTube. So
If not,
I
we
mean,
got you, man. We're putting this out too.
just drop this, drop Nate Bruner's link. I think once people see how hilarious the shit is, like that kind of like part of the nostalgic was I clicked a Nate Bruner video and I was like, holy shit, this guy's ripping people on a Realm Rank 1. Like, I need to go check this out. Like,
Cool.
I mean, Nate's got a lot of good promotional stuff out there. Try to think, any of the streamer guys like Lethal, anyone who posts anything, like that's what you need to be like checking out and promoting. Like that
Yeah.
should be just a staple to the bottom of every fucking post.
There you go.
idea. Just a big old mass text or mass
Like,
advertisement.
just get all these YouTubers together
Yep.
that do the YouTube for Dark Age and put them together.
Yeah, might as well stop dividing everything and just come together.
All right, Merk, I'm going to take some questions from chat real quick. Do you believe there's bias or cheating going on in the IRC groups?
No.
None at all?
I'm a firm believer that they are a very dedicated group who knows what they're doing.
Respected. With more population, let's just say we go back to the old glory days where we had thousands of players, right? Do you think the map's too small, or do you think it'll cost?
I think the map right now is too big.
That I've said that plenty of times. I think they need to
It's way too big.
They need to take the lower parts, like everything from, I don't know, let's say Bold down on Alp side. Just get rid of it.
Well, you got to get rid of Bold and Glenn.
So
Yes.
There he goes. Shots fired.
And
again.
so
Get rid
Bold
of- get
down,
rid of
Easy
the
tone,
center-
easy tone.
down.
Get rid of that center zone and close that up. Then it's
Yeah.
like the old Frontiers where you have the 3 sections.
Yes.
Ah,
Love that
that's
old Frontiers map.
that's a great suggestion.
All right.
Like, you get rid of those 3 center keeps, you close it up. Like, it just makes more logical sense that you get rid of the middle than you get rid of the bottom, because you need the 2 relic keeps. You need those 2 outer keeps. You don't need that metal keep. Your middle keep should be Vladimir, DC, and Binowick.
Bino.
Yeah, Bino.
Yeah.
I don't go, like, I go there enough, but I don't go there enough. But like, they just need to like tighten it up, just a little bit. Like, and I think really they need to add a section for 8-man only.
That was my next question.
But, and Hero Zerg will get bored because they have 1 less keep to take. So I mean, Hero will get bored because he doesn't have all the keeps to take. He likes taking keeps.
He does.
Yeah, but
and he'll
more
take he'll take everything from like AT,
But-
MT, HT, and then go to the center keep.
But let's do open field fights.
The whole EV island, he is very big on controlling that, because if you don't control that, you can't see enemy movement.
True.
You have to I try to beat him to it and control that. Like, if you control the island, you control the fights.
Right. So now that you think, so there are people in here that say people abuse the realm timers. Do you believe?
Oh,
that?
there needs to be a realm timer, definitely.
Okay.
So go back, then revert
Oh
back
yeah,
to the timer.
if they took the realm timer away, that was fucking retarded. Why would they do that?
Mm.
Like, I get it. Some people want to join the, like. Here's the thing, like, you're just promoting people to join. Okay, Hero loses, I'm logging out. I'm joining Merc. Like, you're promoting that instead of
Stick to your realm.
yeah, stick it in your realm.
Yeah.
Have some realm pride.
There's no loyalty.
Right. Or they can take timers out, but everyone who stays on for every 10 minutes, you give them a 10% bonus to realm points as a loyalty bonus.
Now we're talking. Yes, as like, hey, loyalty.
Like,
Word.
just give them something to stay
Make
on
it
the
a
realm.
benefit to not jump and jump Zergs.
Why aren't you getting paid for some of these ideas?
Merk,
What the fuck?
we gotta get
you're
you-
just helping them out. You're giving them free
Merk,
money right there.
We've asked these questions a lot. You're full of it. Wisdom.
Like, I sit here and I think about this shit. Like, I talk about it with the Zerg. I'm like, we really need realm timers. What's a way we can get around, like, not having okay, let's cater to one person and let's make it work. Like, I'm a problem solver at work. I'm a problem solver at home, and I'm a problem solver in Dark Age. Like, I just think about these things and I'm like, this is what they can do, maybe what they should
it.
do, but the execution has to be on them.
I like it. I like it.
But like even if the 10% every make it an hour or what, they can fine tune it. But I think there needs to be something for realm pride, realm loyalty. Like I think that's the big kick on Eden or Phoenix or one of those stupid servers that's free.
Those, yeah, free shows. Mm-hmm.
They had the loyalty bonus on it. Like they should be calling this guy. Like, how did you do this? How did we get it?
Oh man, yeah, they should.
Like, I'll give you $100 for the code. Right? It's already
Yeah.
developed. Just buy it.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
I don't even care if they leave free shards open. They just need to be talking to these people. Like, hey, how did you fix this pet pathing? Let me buy it from you so I can fix it. Right? It's free labor at that point.
Yeah,
right.
And $100 is nothing to them.
Well,
No, it's
even
nothing.
then, like if it's $100 or $200 or, like
It's
there's
invaluable.
out there. They just
Let's be honest.
They gotta take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and these guys making these free shards, they're doing this because they're sick and tired of the way the game.
Because it's a great game. Yeah, and exactly. EA is messed with. Yeah.
And they're over here developing things and coding things and making the game amazing. And the fact that Dark Age ain't they're not taking advantage of it. It's killing the game.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot they can fix. There's a lot they can tweak, but just enjoying the game as it is. Like, yeah, it's playable. It's enjoyable. I have fun doing it.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people that get frustrated with it just because the imbalance or some of the stupid shit that they implement into the game.
Do you know how many times I'm running across and fucking I hit a pile of kids traps and just burst out laughing?
Oh my gosh!
They're always in the same fucking spot too, and I go, we should have checked there. And it's like I killed half the Zerg, and I'm fucking laughing hysterically. Like, it's just stupid shit. Like I enjoy, like. It's weird because like I get enjoyment out of the stupidity of some stuff, like running along the coast and hitting fucking a mid bomb, or like this random reaver bomb, running and hitting hero, and I'm standing on the side laughing about it the entire time because I'm like, God, that's great.
Have you watched the Nate Bruner fucking reaver bomb? They just had they just had an infiltrator over there just stealthing them up. They ran by it, boom, 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 boom. Oh man, it's a great video.
I mean, there's Ramek did one with Wizzies, I think. He had his whole group like stealthed on a pile of traps.
Oh, really?
Ice Wizzies, yeah.
That's fantastic.
So I mean, it's just hysterical. Like I might trap from time to time just because it's so funny. But
is that a confession or is that a like I would like to do that?
That's take it as you want.
All right, Murk. So we have a comment. It said, "People don't want to work to have fun. You can't blame people who switch realms to the winning realm. 10% more RPs of 0 RPs is 0 RPs. If you are getting run over, no bonus will make it fun."
Like, here's the thing, right? You're gonna get that 10% more bonus on top of that other bonus, which means even if you get one fucking kill, you're gonna make 1,000 realm points. Like, that's the thing. It's how I play. I will dive. I will do anything to get one fucking kill. As long as I kill one person, I win. I don't fucking care if we all die. I don't care. Like I do care. I want to win, but like as long as we kill one, we won.
Dude, Murk, we're up against like the wrapping it up, but I don't want this to end. I don't know about the other guys. Like I feel like we could talk forever, but we've been at wrap up for like 25 minutes.
I mean, if we keep going, hey, I'm not gonna stop it.
I mean, I might be stupidly tired tomorrow, but yeah,
yeah.
Because usually, like, I log off so I run till 10 Eastern my time, and I'm usually in bed by 11 because I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning every morning.
Oh, that's art, dude. That's art.
So, but I have the best work schedule. I work 6 to 2:30 every day, and then I'm home and I play Dark Age or do something with the kids.
Man, Brad,
So
Playing that
I mean,
Roblox.
yeah, the Roblox here and there, the random soccer, the random dance class.
Hey, bro, you should do natural disaster. That's kind of silly to play with the kids.
Natural disaster. You'll have to
Yeah,
share that because I've never heard of it.
it's kind of dumb, but yeah, I mean, for as far as like the Roblox stuff that you do with the kids, I mean, that's like it's a tornado, seek shelter or whatever, or it's a flood, seek higher ground, and you got to run. You see all these people, anyways. Like out of all the Roblox stuff that you have to do, that one's like it's kind of funny because you see people getting like wiped out by a tornado or a
Oh, is that on
sandstorm. It's like
Roblox?
it's on Roblox, yeah.
Oh, I'm
And
gonna have to check that out. Okay, that
you see
sounds
people's
awesome.
heads flying across the screen. You're like, that was kind of funny. Or volcanoes start erupting and people catch on fire. You're like,
I'll have to check that one out because can I push the kids with my character?
oh, I don't know if you can push them. I'm sure
Because
you
I
can.
would
You can
push them
jump on
into
their
it.
heads and stuff. Yeah.
Why not try?
Oh,
I mean,
I'm gonna have to check this out.
Mark
go
said I
for it,
just
bud.
need a WWE game in Roblox so I can slam my kids around. He said he's gonna try
I-
with it.
I mean, I have
Oh,
that too, which is
yeah.
they won't play with me.
Oh, shoot. All right, Mark. I think we're gonna wrap it up there. Let you get some sleep. I do appreciate you coming on, though.
Bro, this has been great, Merc.
And Mark, thank you, brother.
I'm not gonna lie. I
Nah.
could probably go on for fucking 3 more hours with you.
I could too, man.
Hell
We love
yeah.
you, Merc.
This was a great podcast.
Yeah, you're
Like,
you're our
never-
boy, man.
Yeah, never talking to you before this podcast. I feel like you're one of the boys. So
You're my boy, Blue.
I mean, I tend to fit in most groups that I pop into.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
that's
you're a
rad.
likable guy, man. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate the opportunity. I would like to thank everyone who plays in my Zerg that that doesn't get the recognition that it should.
Bro,
Like I built the Zerg for them, so
a
it's a
man of the
Zerg for
people.
the people.
Yes.
Merc,
Man.
I'm gonna get.
We love you, Merc.
I'm gonna put in some work this weekend, and I'm gonna see what I can do. Maybe we can get some ideas flowing to the right people, and maybe get this game popping a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
This game is great.
and here's one more random fact, or crazy thought I had. If any of the other Zerg, like, I'm an 8-man guy. I love 8-manning. So maybe we can set up between the Zerg leaders. Tuesday nights is 8-man night. There's no Zergs.
Yes, no
Or-
Zergs.
Or Thursday night. Like, we just got to get everyone to work together and be like, hey, this is for the community. We're going to give them 2 nights a week to run 8-mans.
Yes.
Hey, Carol.
Why have we,
Carol, you.
why
hearing
have we
this?
not called? Yes. Why have we not got Merc on here earlier?
Right.
Like, I
Yes,
think
you
as a
know,
community,
bro.
we can set this shit up. We just got to work together and set it up
Yeah.
together. Like, I'm fine with taking a night off from not running the Zerg. I'm like, I'll go sleep.
Yeah. And Smalley action, 8-man action. Let's go. There's
Like,
a place for it.
I promote all forms. Like, even with my Zerg, I'm not, hey, let's go chase down that 8-man over there. I'm like, if they run into my sword, they run into my sword. But
Unless
we're
it's
not
IRC,
chasing.
right?
Hey, they're not running Smalley, bro. They're not
Even
running.
IRC,
Come
like,
on.
I don't want to chase them. If they're touching my butt, I'm gonna touch them back, right? But if I see them on the island and they run past me, I'm not taking my Zerg and turning full left and chasing them down the fucking mountain. Like, I have Jedi who does that. I have Oz's group will do that. Like,
Mhm.
I have, or Nora can go fight them. Like, I support the 8-man groups as
Mhm.
much as I support the Zerg. If you're running an 8-man group and you run with my Zerg, you see an 8-man fight, go take it. I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep going this way.
hey,
Cool.
tomorrow you'll have our Smalley running with you too. So
It should be a blast, guys.
Yeah, and if
Yeah,
you need
let's-
any
let's do it.
fillers or you need us to hop on a class, just feel free to give us a shout because I don't think we're part of your Discord yet, but I'm gonna get that from you.
Yeah, get that-
probably after this. If you want to go ahead and send me the link into it, I can.
Yeah,
I can do
send us
that.
the link. Drop it in here. This is an exclusive channel for right now, but yeah. We'd love to join.
All right, Mark, brother, I appreciate you hopping on, and
Mark,
we will
you
see
take
you
it easy,
tomorrow.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure. I enjoyed this. This was a lot of fun. Like, I thought we were gonna go about an hour, and it's like 2 hours, and I could keep going.
Yeah, dude.
But it's been a real pleasure, guys.
That's what we've been saying. Yeah, Merc, you're
hey,
great,
yeah,
dude.
Yeah, we love the interview, man. Thanks for joining
Yeah.
again. So
I
Yeah, no
can't wait
problem.
for people that weren't in the live stream. I can't wait for other people to hear like how cool you are and what you're doing to make this game better. So
Not
I
only a
love it,
man of
man.
the people, but a fucking hell of a
Yeah.
dad from what I
He-
hear, man.
Yeah,
Go
I
destroy
appreciate it,
stuff.
guys.
yeah. We love you, Merk. Be good.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
All right, take care, brother.
Yeah, bud.
you too, man.
So
All right, guys. It's been almost 5 hours of streaming. We did a almost 2-hour podcast here, and let me tell you, it's been amazing. I appreciate everybody coming out tonight. Shout out to the boys, Tone, top left corner, Jay in the blue, Marty in the shoe. We appreciate you guys sticking around a lot, man, asking questions. Even if it doesn't apply to you, you guys are still asking questions. I appreciate it, man. Y'all are dope. You guys got mad love for me. If you guys need anything, you guys have our Discord information up there in the top left corner. We're going to throw this on YouTube, so make sure you guys go check it out. The link is actually in the bio. So if you guys want to scroll down, it's right there. We got our Twitter, YouTube, Discord on there, everything. But yeah, we're gonna get the Twitter a little bit more active. Hopefully, we can get together with some of the devs, Carol, all the BG leaders, and maybe throw some of these ideas out to them and see how it goes. The 8-man situation that Merk was talking about, like, you know, one of the days we don't run a Zerg, we just go out there with an 8-man. Fucking fantastic idea. And I mean, I can go on and on and on about some of the stuff that he was saying, and let me tell you, he's a hell of a guy. Big shout out to Merk and the Hib BG. I appreciate you guys stopping by, and we're gonna call it there.